I have watered out here, and as a matter of fact, I got another one of my kahunas. I harvested a few more kahunas, so I gotta show you that. I'll probably show you when I cook, but let me move fast because this is primarily what I wanted to show you. Boo. As beautiful as the umbrella may be, I'm going to take it down because, as you can see, I don't really get evening sun on the patio, so it's fine without it. It is fine without it. I just hate putting it back up because I hate when I put it back up because sometimes you have to help it out and it gets weird, but which is how I broke the last one, frankly. I think we can actually go the rest of the season without it up. Y'all, did I really? Hold on. I'm so mad. I came out here to show you these guys. I showed you Walona, and I showed you her little fruit, which is not getting much bigger. I don't know if it needs to be laying on something. I laid it on these leaves here because I didn't want to leave it on the ground to be bothered by animals. Rose, this is what I said, Rose. I don't know what her problem is, but when she goes rainbow like this with orange and red and yellow and less green, then she's stressing out. I don't know what she dealing with though. Kimberly's triplets at the bottom here. They look like they're beefing up beautifully. I decided I have a system on how I want to mulch my plants though next year and future years to come. These are my red onions. As I mentioned before, I knew there would come a time where I wouldn't be able to keep up, so I have plenty of green onions now. I just have 6 over here and 6 on the other side because I have an identical setup like this of Kimberly Rose and Walona with a vendetta planter of red onions here. Okay, now back up here. So mad I had to re-record that. I don't know if I got to any of this, but I'm not going to redo this again. These was this starter table that had a bunch of plant starts on it that were going to eventually be transplanted. Oh boy, the sun. Oh. Josh shares right there. I'm so happy she had a flower that I showed you guys yesterday, which tells me she's going to be fruiting her ass off in a minute. And I'm glad because Mr. and I intend to go in and enjoy the said fruit. Okay, let me catch my breath, y'all. Oh, Lord. So the flower was here. So hopefully they self-pollinate. Have some more here. And the soil is on the dry side, but I'm afraid to water it because the last time I watered it, the leaves turned yellow. But these leaves are turning yellow anyway. So does it need water? I'm gonna give it a little bit. I think it's gonna rain the end of the week. I don't want to make it wait. Showed y'all this. Showed you my string beans right here. String beans. Boom. These are BB's kids. I showed you Kimberly here. I'm wondering if these aren't turning colors, ripening to turn colors. And that will be confirmation for my theory about pot size affecting the actual fruit size. Cucumbers, there's plenty of fruit in it. I'm sure there are probably a couple in there ready to harvest. As I was saying, these are my cucumbers. They're getting water next. I keep them laced with their hydration because if you know like I know, then cucumbers and watermelon are primarily water. And with this being a raised bed situation, I don't feel like there's a way to I feel a type of way though. My vines are not climbing. But yeah, the vines don't seem to be climbing. And I don't know what to attribute that to. This is the first year I've experienced this. It just started out like that. Came out as a climbing onto itself, but then it just did that. And normally it would climb up this wall. I expected it to be climbing up this trellis here, but no cigar. Just share, like I said, I might give her a little water. I'm scared to, because usually when I give her water, she gets these yellow leaves. But I haven't given her any water, and she has these yellow leaves, so I may give her a little water. I think the stress was good for her, though. She actually flowered in a few spots. There's another bud there. There are several. Purslane I harvested and never used, so I'll probably wind up just throwing it away. More string beans. These are ready. My Kimberly. This is the mother. She has about 10 fruit on her and not many more flowers. She was a struggle, but it's cool. Collard. Cabbage worm got to it. Yeah, so there's a leaf coming up on the back side, and it should be okay. Sugar beet greens, they appreciated the nourished soil, the fresh soil I put in here. I dug out the whole center, as you can see, and put fresh soil in there. They're appreciating it. The carrots are appreciating it, and I will soon have lettuce in here appreciating it. Yeah. I'm really mad because I had those red velvet seeds that I collected, and I don't know what I did with them. This was my new pepper that I'm growing. And I showed you the flower and asked you if you knew what type of pepper it was. I think I'm going to take off these, just the fan part. So I take these long leaves, not the branches that will grow flowers, but just the supporting leaf of the branches that grow flowers. Anyway. Sunny giving me a little more fruit, and I see her flowering again. We got her fed and watered, and she's happy about it. Sunny is delicious to eat right out the garden. But anyway, oh, look at this lamb's quarters thriving. Thriving in here. Thriving. Purple sprouting broccoli. She coming to life. This is her season. I think I'll go ahead and harvest these 2 branches to encourage new branches to come and be great. I could eat those, but will I? I don't know. Let's toss them aside just in case. Put those in something, maybe, as an amendment to the meal. That's Bina. I just flipped her around so she looks weird now. I'm letting all those stalks get really big so I can just harvest them all as enormous stalks with plenty of leaves on it. You was good, girl. I'm gonna give her just a little bit of water. Please don't die. Okay, where was I? Carrots, salad greens. In the back here I have sugar beets. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 collards, and I have 1 purple tree collard, carrots lining the perimeter. I'm looking forward for my string beans to continue to flower. I just knocked the flower off. Yeah, so here's the pepper. And also in addition to this lamb's quarters, I have this spinach that is loving the mild conditions down here at the base of this raised bed. More string beans, purple sprouting broccoli is doing things. Bina, string beans here in the vendetta planter. Here is this setup over here of Kimberly, which she has a lot of fruit on her. Not just triplets, but she has fruit sprinkled throughout. But this one is open to a lot of sun as well as wind, so it's likely to pollinate itself out here. And pasta red onions. Shout out to Super Sly Fox. This is Walona. I feel like the rabbits ate my vines, so I'm glad I planted 2 here, but they ate the flowers. See, there's a flower every 2 inches. Flower every 2 inches. But yeah, and there's my watermelon. Oh. Okay. So I gotta end the spider web. Look at that. See that? See this right here? This piece of, oop. See that piece of grass? I don't know if you can see it. It's attached to the end of the stick with a, there it is. See, it's attached to the end of the stick, kind of moving around. That was in the spider web. And now it's attached to the stick via said spider web. Wiping that off. But I was about to show you my melon. Boom. So they haven't been able to do anything else with it. It's growing bigger and bigger, faster and faster. I started to say it grows, doubles in size like every day, but it doesn't double in size. It just gets significantly larger. Brick bed being self-watered right now. And it has my two two amaranth. Boom, boom. And it's doing very well because I topped it off and I harvested all the side branches, which has inspired all the other side branches just to grow. I need to put this inside, girl. Get in there. These branches are getting bigger, and as they do, I want to make sure they stay inside the cage. It's one that I had cut off before, ready for the whole thing to come off. Full of fruit though. And these are my kahuna string beans. Look at these things. They're so enormous. I'm so proud of them. I'm so excited. It's a shame in America we have to be excited to get excited that we got what we actually paid for. So yeah, these are the string beans from now on. I might grow the tenderettes one more year on the deck just because they're smaller. Well, you know what? Fuck it. That's no reason. I want the bigger ones for the more food, and that's what I'm going to do. My first black cherry was ready. I did eat it right off the plant. And I bet you the second one is ready because it was right next to it. Y'all know how she do. Look at her. Ooh. I need to take off so many fan leaves. Yeah, I'm finna come out and prune her back. All of those leaves are healthy and green because she is loving the shade that she gets over here. Ooh, bugs and shit. So this is the black cherry. Finger wash it. I'm doing my nails tonight. Shut up. Yep, still very sweet and I like it, but never say never. I may actually stop growing black cherry and grow sunny just for the sake of snacking. So I think I might grow sunny over here next year because even after I put aside all my cherry tomatoes, I don't do nothing with them. Y'all know this last time I made some tomato sauce and I shared it with my family and they loved it. I think I took a picture. I might have did it on camera. I don't remember. It was a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I might actually grow sunny here next year. And that might be a wrap for Cher, even though she does all this. That's beautiful. Hopefully, Sunny will do that there next year. This is Esther. I don't know what's wrong with her. You know, I'm finna come examine her, and if I don't see any fruit on her, I'm just chopping her completely back to like 2 feet high. I see a lot of flowers though. I see a lot of flowers. But if I don't see fruit, because this is what her leaves are supposed to look like right here. Like this, like that, like that. You see that down there? That's what her leaves are supposed to look like. And the only reason I'm not tearing that off, because that's a fan leaf, the only reason I'm not tearing it off is because I wanted to show what her leaves should look like. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. This curly stuff here, those 4C leaves, that ain't what a tomato plant is supposed to do. Here's my snow peas. I mean, they're getting a substantial amount of shade over here as well. So I don't know what the issue is and why it's not flowering, but I bet you won't be wasting my whole corner next year. I bet you won't be wasting my whole corner. If I need to, what are you? I'll grow this cucumber up this trellis. I don't need this. I don't need this. I got string beans. Play with me. But I was hoping to have a whole harvest of snow peas to bag and freeze for the winter. So here are my cucumbers. Nice. And any fruit down there? I see a few fruits, but none that need harvesting just yet. This is callaloo. My callaloo has had a harvest. See, my amaranth was harvested and topped off as well. I wanted it to be this tall over here, so I'm happy about that. I will, after all, grow it again. I'll grow it again next year. After all, the green callaloo is more tender than the amaranth, but they do both taste the same, and so I don't have a problem cooking them together. Ideally, to cook, I prefer just the green ones, but there's no difference. No difference in flavor, and not much difference in the length of time it takes to cook. It probably takes. I wouldn't say it doubles the cooking time, but I'm gonna say it doubles the cooking time because the cooking time is not that long anyway. It's like spinach, but that cooking time is a little bit still less than collards, but you know. Ooh. Oh, let me get my back. Where's my back scratcher? Oh my God, something's biting me. Where's the actual back scratcher, baby girl? You don't know? Where'd you put it last? Huh? What'd you do with it? What'd you do with it, Puddin'? What my baby do with it? What my baby do with it? Oh, she finna fuck my hand up. Watch this. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, she bite. Ooh, she putting them teeth in there. Ah. Ah. Oh, girl, you so fierce. You so fierce. Yeah. Yeah, you so fierce. Ooh, she got me. Look at her. Watch how I get her and put up on her back. I'm gonna put up on her back, watch. I'm a face mask, your ass. She climbed on that chair on my ass. She tried to fuck me up. Oh, fuck. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, that was hell and a half, but I got it done. It's always easy to get the stream spraying that corner of the bed, but not so easy to get this portion, but I got it going. Share, you good. And Mr. dug a little trench there because the water had a tendency to, it still does pile in there now. Water has a tendency to pile in there. And, oh, that's callaloo. I'm pretty sure it came from this seeding head back here, which I let go ahead and go to seed. Back out here, I have my 3, what are you, Swiss chard? I need to harvest this, but I was kind of waiting on this one to catch up. Ain't gonna happen. So I could just harvest from this one and just refrigerate the leaves. Use them in different meals. They come up very easily, like rhubarb actually. Actually need to harvest some sugar beet greens too, but I'm trying to wait till I have a lot of those. I whooped my okra and got my first flower, so I'm happy about that. The other one I planted never came up. Meantime, I think I need to come get some of these green beans. Amazing. Look at this shit. Amazing. So big. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the fuck out of this. Cause yeah. Meantime, see how she likes to be by me. She mad cause I stopped playing with her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama. Mama's sorry for stop wrestling with you. We can play again when I come back in, okay? 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 Look, she won't even look up at me. Baby girl. Anywho, let me get my shears and do what I said I was gonna do. Be a woman of my word and harvest some shit. Peppermint just now popping up for the whole season. Oregano too. Matter of fact, all my herbs been showing out this season, and not in a good way. Y'all know what it is. Might as well show you what's going on in here. Ginseng ficus, clearly not getting no water. This is my planter. I'm going to put, I put some Swiss chard back here, sprouting new leaves. I guess my hosta is sprouting a new leaf. Don't matter now though, too late, too bad, so sad. Every time I talk about, look, another one coming up. Another one. Every time I talk about canning the red vein sorrel, it gives me a new leaf. So, yeah, it's trying to hold on. But even if it does, it's not giving me no leaf worth nothing. Look how little that is. What I'm going to do with that? Decorate some shit. That's going to be good for aesthetics. But it is edible aesthetics, so could still be useful. But anyway, I plan to put in here, I probably keep the lamb's quarters just because it'll help me overwinter them so I can plant them where I want them to go next year instead of where they just pop up. Purple sprouting broccoli, been doing real well indoors all season in this little bitty pot. Ain't no telling what it would do if I would have put it in a bigger pot, but I didn't. So if I don't get my collards to act right, and I believe I will. If I can get this like this, my collards should be acting right in here. Don't you think? Don't you think? I'm gonna bring a collard in here once I get it started though, because I don't want to start it in here and then it just be all flimsy from jump. Should I say like this one? Because did this one get like this in here, or did I bring it in when it was a baby? I don't remember. But here is the money tree. Was I talking to you? Was I talking to you? She think I'm fighting again. I ain't fighting. I ain't fighting now. I'm loving. Ho. We loving now. Ooh. Y'all know what it is. Y'all knew we was gonna spoil her. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it. We knew it. So here is, let me bring my shears because I want to get this. I'm about to have another cilantro to replace that one. This just really wants to flower and whatnot. I'm just going to cut the whole flower branch off. Put it right there. I'm going to take it inside. Might put it on some tacos. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this down to, yeah, it looks pretty lanky from the street view. So, yep. I'm going to take that in. I'm going to throw that over the fence. I just don't want to take it in because I didn't jet spray it or anything. So I don't know what's on it. I'll come get it when I get the water. Oh, look at Ruby. Look at her. Ain't nothing I can do for you, girl. You are too much for me. I knew this was going to happen. That's okay, though. I knew that was going to happen. I just need to come over here every other day and push anything else back through. That's a wrap. I ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do with that. It's gonna be what it is. But Ruby, ain't she something? Oh, look what Mr. got, y'all. Ooh, look what Mr. got. We fancy. So Celia here on the right. There's Reggie on the left, in the front and back. Viola. Reggie's still female, so don't get it twisted. But anyway, Viola in front and back. And then Opal is bushing out nicely in the middle. Boom. It's going to be beautiful in about a week or two. I need to come out and water it though. Same with this. And I need to put whatever I'm going to put in there because, girl, no. Are you crying? Are you crying?